What's going on, everybody? It's your boy El Tiger, and today I'm coming to you with another white tea vid. Today I'm going to be scaling / ranking the primordial demons from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and with all that, let's get into it. So first off, for people that don't know, there are 7 primordials. There's Rouge, Vert, Bleu, Noir, Blanc, Violet, and Jaune. For people that don't understand French, that means red, green, blue, black, white, purple, and yellow. So with those 7, first place we're taking is Rouge, otherwise known as Guy Crimson. Just to be blunt, it's just been stated multiple times that he's the strongest out of the 7 of them. Plus, even outside of the primordials, Rouge is clearly at the top of the ranking. At least in that top 5 area. Just numerous statements saying he's the strongest, or he can destroy the world if he wanted to. We even know that he's gone against Marlene when she was in her frenzied state, and later on in light novel 20 we find out that Marlene can destroy stars with her magic, and if she was going all out, we know he can at least contend that, so he should be around star level, which is really impressive. But main point, obviously he's taken 4th place out of the 7 of them. In second, I gotta put my boy Diablo. In terms of this combat capabilities, he should be somewhat relative to Guy. For people that don't know, in light novel 11, it is stated when they were both archdemons, they did fight for a whole week and ended up being in a tie. Ever since then, Guy has always seen Diablo as his equal. Even after Guy went on to become a demon lord and became incredibly powerful, he still thinks Diablo is his equal, and we even see that during the fight between Diablo and Wayne. Wayne is kind of angry that Diablo is kind of just taking life pretty easily, just to really simplify things, even though it's stated that she's equal and she knows her master, aka Guy, still finds him to be his equal. So in terms of like combat capability, he's definitely above Wayne, just based off he's defeated her, simple as that. It's been narratively implied that Wayne and Misery are on a similar wavelength in terms of power, and we already know that he keeps the 3 demonists in check, and he outranks them in terms of power and just rank in their own Tempest, Dual Tempest. So he's just stronger than at least those 5 of them. So in second place, that's gotta belong to my boy Diablo. In terms of like power, Diablo can be scaled to at least planetary. We can base that off of the statement from Alderman states to Gadra. Basically we learned that Gadra learned from Atsma and Diablo this certain type of dark magic, and this certain type of dark magic was stated to be able to destroy the planet. Stated by Alderman, states during the fight with Dragio later on in light novel 20, it stated that if he was off just a little bit, he could have destroyed the entire planet. And Dragio actually mistakes the magic user to be Atsma, knowing that she is known for black magic. Same thing with Diablo, but he knew Diablo wasn't there, so she just assumed Atsma, implying that at least Atsma and Diablo has that type of power. So in terms of the straight up power, Diablo can definitely be scaled to planetary. Combat capability, she's better than everybody else besides Guy. At this point in time, Guy has obviously had better combat since then, so Guy's first, Diablo second. In third place, that definitely has to go to Carrera. Carrera has the most strongest output in terms of raw power. In terms of combat capability, she should technically still be relative to Artima and Testarossa. It's just been narratively implied, and there's numerous statements that they're relative to each other in terms of combat. And plus, because of her hacks, that definitely should put her on the edge because of her judgment bullet. I don't think any of the primordials is even resisting that besides Guy and Diablo. Yeah, I don't see Val, Bleu, Blanc, or Violet touching my woman over here, Carrera. So she's taking 3rd place. In 4th place, I think this is where it gets interesting, because I think 4th to 7th place can be definitely changed around or moved around. In my personal opinion, I'm gonna put forth for Misery. Misery is implied to have one more magic rules than Testarossa and one of her subordinates. At the time, Testarossa and her subordinate were both demon peels, where Misery was also a demon peel. It's also stated that during that scene, Misery actually has more magic rules. In other words, her EP should technically be higher. For people that don't know what EP is something that's introduced in Light Novel 16. It basically is just your ranking in terms of raw power. That number should be higher, and she should have more magic rules. In terms of combat capability, it's stated that Blow and Misery are comparable to Leon. Leon is pretty strong in his own way. I can talk about Leon for another video, but main point, they should be relative to Leon, stated twice, one in Light Novel 5 and again after the 5-month time skip and after they become Devil Lords. And we do know that if they're comparable to him in terms of power, that should at least make him around Continental in terms of raw power. In terms of combat capability, there's not much to say. We haven't really seen them fight, besides they should be relative to Leon. Leon is stated to be a hell of a swordsman and basically one of the greatest. That's what's been implied multiple times. And I know they're not swordsmen, but if their combat is supposed to be similar, I do believe that should put them a step up. So I think I'm gonna put Misery in 4th. Wayne has been implied to be relative, or negatively implied I should say, so I'll put her in 5th. And then when it comes out of Ultima and Testarossa, ironically, even though it's stated that Testarossa is considered the most dangerous out of the Primordials, alongside of Diablo and obviously outside of Guy Crimson, I'm gonna put her in last, just knowing that Ultima has faced stronger opponents, and currently she's fighting Finn, which has a EP of 60 mil. His combat should be similar to Drago's other brother. Loki forget his name. But main point, she's still pretty strong, and even now in the series that she's getting a little bit help from Ultimate, it's still a very huge power gap, whereas Testarossa was having a lot of difficulty with Vega, and I believe Vega only had an EP around 10 mil at the time. So I'm not saying EP is everything. I know EP doesn't include skill class, but it definitely is a huge factor in a fight, and she could barely handle that. Well, he could handle Fen, which obviously is a higher class in terms of power. So in my personal opinion, I probably put Ultima above her, and Testarossa probably 7th. I probably put her last for real. In my personal opinion, I do think Guy, Diablo, Carrera is solid as hell. I don't think anyone's switching that. I definitely think Red is up, Noir is 2nd, and Carrera is just third. I think that's something that can't be changed in my opinion. I do believe that there are some arguments you could probably use for the other 4. 4 to 7 is something that can be changed around. Probably open to the idea. This is just my personal ranking. Anyone disagrees, just like the usual, I'm always willing to debate it. Just doing the Discord link is in the bio. But yeah, I think that's basically it for me when it comes to the ranking / scaling of the Primordials. And with all that, see you guys next time.